Good morning, good evening, or good night, wherever in the world you are. Hope this video finds you well. And guys, apologies, I'm still doing this one arm, so I'm doing it the best I can. In today's news, we have quite a bit to update you about on a striker potentially incoming, with talks advancing with Dennis, a massive boost on Aouar, potentially joining Nottingham Forest, and will Jimmy Garner be coming home and be set free? We will give you all the latest on that. As always, guys, if you are new here, please don't forget to drop the video a quick like, subscribe if you're new, you know the drill, and put your notifications on. And of course, you can join and become a member now for just 99p and help support the channel. Let's get into the news, and let's start with everyone's fan favorite here, Jimmy Garner. Alright guys, so we haven't spoken much about Jimmy Garner this summer because his main priority right now is to try and establish himself in the Manchester United first team squad. Ideally, he'd like first 11 place. With McFred in front of it, I mean, you don't blame him. Me or you could get into that team quite easily. At the moment, though, it's clear to see that Erik ten Hag is going in different directions, with the like of Rabiot being linked, the ongoing saga of Frankie de Jong, and one or two other midfielders as well for Manchester United. So Jimmy Garner is clearly not going to be that starter. Technically, at the moment, he's probably in about 4th position on the team sheet in terms of that central midfield lineup. Now, Forest are monitoring the situation, and the rumours coming out of Man U are that he is available to go back out on loan. I don't think currently Man U want to make a sale on him, and if he were to join Forest, it would either have to be a straight up transfer sale, or it would have to be a loan. Now, it can't just be a normal loan because we have Dean Henderson, so it would need to be a loan with an obligation to buy at the end of it. I think that would be Forest's preferred option if they were going back in for him, but at the moment, this is more fan rumour than it is actual happening. Can it happen? Yes. I think this, as I think when we updated you guys 2 weeks ago on him, nothing really has changed. This will be a scenario where we will need to see how Man U play it out first in terms of what happens with De Jong. Do they get Rabiot in? Do they get one or two other CMs into their squad? If that happens, then it's more likely that Jimmy Garner goes away. However, there's interest from other Premier League clubs who would like to take him on loan. And like I said at the start, Man U's preferred option is to send him out on loan and still keep him for the future. If he were to go, it would be somewhere in the region of 10 to 15 million pounds for him. But just stay calm. It could happen. But this is really going to be probably one of those 11th hour ones that comes up on transfer deadline day. But that's the update on it now. So don't get too caught up in all the rumours. For all we know, it could break this afternoon the way this transfer window has gone. But currently, what I'm hearing is it's if it's going to happen, it will be at the end of the window. Now, one that is looking more and more increasingly likely to happen is Emmanuel Dennis from Watford to Nottingham Forest. It's no secret that Forest want another striker, and it's no secret that we need another striker, and Emmanuel Dennis fits that profile. With 10 Premier League goals last year, he would be an excellent addition to the squad. Forest are being quite clever here in the way they want to do this. They want to loan him with an option to buy at the end of next year. And for me, that's just sound business if they were to do it. A lot of people are saying Dennis is Prem proven. My stance on it is he is a good striker, but as Prem proven as you want to say he is, his 10 goals last year did not keep Watford up. You could argue that Forest have a better Premier League squad or a better squad to deal with the Premier League task than Watford did, and no one man makes the whole team. But he would be a good addition, and I think a loan to buy, a loan with a option to buy, is the better option as we can reassess. Bear in mind, we've spent 17 odd mil on Awani, as well as talks linking us still to Ramos and one or two others as well. I mean, if you go by rumours alone, Forest are going to have a squad of about 50 players and have spent about 500 mil this window. But this Dennis one is very strong. It's been reported by some good credible sources. We're now waiting to hear what Watford come back with. I don't know if Watford would be keen for a loan with an option to buy. For them, what's the gain in it? Either they make the money now so they can replace the player, Or why would they want to loan him out when they would need the firepower in the Championship? And a loan means no fee, well, or a minimal fee, should we say, a loan fee up front, and they wouldn't get the 20 million that they've tagged on him. So, does it happen? Yes. Would it be as a loan? I'd be very impressed if Forest could almost con Watford into this one, but this may end up having to be a straight up cash one to get it over the line. So, let me know your thoughts. Do you still want Dennis in the team, Dennis the Menace? If so, let me know down below in the comments, and let's move on to one of my picks of the year. If Forest get this next guy in the window, I'll be doing some somersaults. Houssem Aouar, who we broke to you, I think about 5 days ago, has been linked to Nottingham Forest, and Forest have had a huge boost on this, not so much in their negotiations with him, but Betis and him could not come to an agreement. He wanted, or they offered him a salary of, I think it was 67k, and I think he wants a bit more than that. So, and he wants a bit more prestige as well. Now, prestige comes in the shape of Premier League, and prestige comes in the shape of being European champions. Tick for Forest. Oh, I nearly tried to tick it with my bad arm. And tick again for Forest on the European Cup prestige as well. Can this happen? I just don't know, is the honest answer. If Forest were to get one of the most highly rated midfielders in Europe, what a statement that would be. But the price is ridiculously cheap, and I can't see, and it's 15 million euros for those of you who are wondering. I cannot see a queue at the door. This guy is linked strongly with Forest and strongly with Leicester. But there are other Premier League teams looking at him, or should we say holding an interest. The likes of Arsenal, Spurs, Man United. All of these are keeping an eye on it. 15 mil for this guy. I'd pay the money myself. Not that I have it. But I will keep you posted. Don't get ahead of yourselves on this one. But now that Betis are out the race, the 3 strongest links were Betis, Forest and Leicester. We're now heads up with Leicester, if you want to believe the reports that are coming out. And we're a bigger club than Leicester. So let battle commence. And to round off today's news, we will finish with Che Adam. Now, he has been linked for a couple of weeks, and I purposely haven't brought him to you because the links haven't been strong enough, and there was nothing in them. And today it's been confirmed that there was nothing in them, as Southampton don't want to sell him, and thank God for that. I have zero interest in this player at our club. He, to me, is just a younger version of Shane Long. Tags around all the crappy Premier League clubs, scores the odd goal here and there, maybe gets 5, in a really hot season will get 6. He just floats around them, and I don't want him at Forest. So the good news is Southampton have come out and said they don't want to sell him. In fact, they want to go the opposite way and strengthen in the striking department to add potentially a partner for him. So this one's dead in the water for now. Hopefully it stays that way. Were you interested in him or not? Or do you agree with me that he's not the caliber of player that we do need at Nottingham Forest? Let me know your thoughts down below. And that will bring us to a close, guys, on today's news. As always, give the one-armed man a quick like. There we go. Give me my own thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here. And, of course, put the alerts on, because if there's anything major that breaks, we will bring it to you as soon as it does break for Nottingham Forest. This week, we've got the build-up to the West Ham game. We will be having a look at why Forest are a bigger club than West Ham. Fact. We'll be looking at where the game will be won and lost, as well as this week's coming matches in the Premier League. We'll be reviewing all those matches, and we will have, of course, the big match, the first home game of the season at the City Ground. We will have the watch along for you live on Sunday. All that to come on the channel. So make sure you stay tuned in. Thank you for watching the video. We'll see you on the next one, and come on you Reds.